So hi everybody, welcome back to another video. So I am starting this new little series. I just had like a brainstorm of starting like an organisation series. So today, this part one, I am starting off with desk organisation and tips working from home, etc. So we'll call it tips working from home, but this can be applied to basically if you're doing college work from home, uni work from home, school work from home, any type of anything that requires organisation. And also, if you're not doing any type of work from home, you still need organisation for home stuff. So bills, all home admin, etc. So this can go right across the board, not just for working from home, but I'm going to do it from a working from home point of view. So I'm going to show you my desk. I'm going to show you how I keep things organised. But before I do, I'm going to give you some tips for working from home, what works for me, what doesn't work for me, a bit of an insight into how I do things. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video and let's get straight into it. Right, tips for working from home. Number one, okay, obviously stay organised. If you let your organisation slip, it would be chaos. I personally have never let my organisation slip because I just don't think it's possible for me to do that. Obviously, if I was, touch wood, if I was poorly or something like that, and you know, serious things were happening, then my organisation would slip because that is life. But on a day-to-day level, my organisation does not slip. So number one, stay organised. And that's also organised within your head as well. Always have a plan, always have a routine going on in here, and then translate what is going on in here onto paper, or obviously computer, phone, whatever. I'm quite old-fashioned, which I will explain in a minute how I do things, but I tend to transfer everything from laptop, phone to paper, but I will explain more about that in a minute and how it works for me. So number one is stay organised. Number two, have a system. Now for me, I have this system that works for me. It's worked for me for quite a while, but even more so now. Find whatever works for you. So if that is basically keeping everything in your phone that you need to do, diary, everything, if that works for you, then great, do that. If you want to keep everything on your laptop, if that works for you also, I mean, there's some really good things. I mean, I've got the MacBook, and there are like sticky notes that you can put onto, I don't mean these type of sticky notes actually in the computer that come up on the screen that you can write things on. So when you turn your computer on, that sticky note will be on your screen, which is really, really good. But have a system, whatever works for you. And at the moment, my system for me is taking every bit of information. So we will say, for example, briefs. I would say a fair bit of brand work. And sometimes brand work can come all at once. So basically I could have, let's say, 5 or 6 pieces of brand work to complete, to film, to just make the content, and that can come all at once. Obviously different posting dates, etc. So what I do and what works for me is when I get a brief through for a certain brand, so you'll always have a brief if you're doing brand work, I will always put that brief from phone, laptop, email to paper. So therefore that brief and everything that is in that brief, as I'm writing it down, it's going in here and it's staying in here. that's what I do, and that is what works for me, and it has worked for me for a very long time. And what I do, obviously I have cleared my desk of all brand work at the moment. That's down there because obviously I can't show what I'm working on at the moment. But what I will do, I have this, at the moment I've got this big pad, which has a random paper clips on there. But any big pad will do. I get through so much of this big lined paper. So any pad, it doesn't matter. I think this is £1 from Tesco or something. And what I will do, I will start to write down, let's move that paper clip because that's annoying me. I'll start to write down the brief. Then when the brief, I finish writing the brief, which can sometimes be 3 or 4 full pages, then I will get a sticky note. I will stick that on the front. I will write whatever brand it is, the deliverables, on there, so that's easy to see at hand. Then I will paper clip it all, oh dear, sorry. I will paper clip it all together, each piece of brand work / brief, with one of these big paper clips, which I absolutely love. You see, they're really pretty. I need more of these. I got these from Paper Chase, but obviously sometimes when I get a lot of brand work and I've used all these up, then I just go back to the normal paper clips. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, and then I will paper clip it all together, and that will take position on the bottom shelf of my desk, which I will show you in a minute, and then as I'm doing it, it will transfer to the top. I have this filing system going on in my head, and it works for me. It's an old-fashioned way, maybe paper, you know, but it's good because the contents of the brief go in here, and it's good. It works for me. So that is how I stay organised with work. I also have a separate pad here for YouTube videos, etc., which I will show you the pads in a minute when I do my desk tour and how I've organised my desk. Okay, so number 1 is to stay organised. Number 2, find a system that works for you. Number 3, this might be a little bit obvious, but have a few calendars, obviously depending on what job you do, or again, college, uni, school, whatever. You know, you'd have your timetable, obviously, I guess, if you're at school, college, but have a few calendars. So I have a calendar down here that I'll show you that now, actually. Then obviously I'm not showing you the pages with things on it, so I found a blank page, and this is starting at February. So this basically is my pad for uploads and for when brand work goes live. So obviously each column is each day. So this is only for work. This is nothing to do with anything else. I use a separate calendar for everything else: home, Atticus, clubs, everything else, and that's in the kitchen. This is purely for when things are going live, deadlines to send things over, etc., etc. And this is really good. This was from Tiger. I think it was £1 or £2, and this is a really good thing to keep on my desk. So obviously, yeah, calendars, diaries, whatever, crucial. So number 4, where are we? Okay, yeah, routine, working from home, organised. I like to be ready for the day, and I get 99.9% of home stuff done, everything like that. Everything to do with Atticus before I leave the house in the morning. So when I took Atticus to school, I'm in work mode. Obviously, you know, sometimes like there are a few errands to do, obviously, before I come back and start work or do work wherever. But on the whole, that is what works for me. So when I come back, I can be in work mode. So yeah, to always have that routine. Sometimes it doesn't always go that way. Life happens, you know. But on the whole, just to have that routine of, you sort of know what you're doing. I tend to, when I get up in the mornings, even at 5, it's like I already know what I'm doing. You know, I can be having my first cup of tea and it's already in here. I know exactly what I'm doing that day. I couldn't be any other way, but you know, whatever works for you, whatever works for you, as long as it works for you. I think if something's not working, then you've got to do something about that, and you know, make a plan or whatever. You know, if something's not working, it's not working for a reason. So that's the time to do something about it. So that would be my tip. Routine, definitely. Also, a nice area to work in, if you're working from home, or again, college, school, work from home, whatever it may be. You know, whoever's watching this, I know I've got quite a wide range of audience, but even if it's just your bedroom, you know, to have a nice, clean, tidy space to work in. It helps obviously physically with what you can see, it helps mentally, it helps you to feel good. You know, if I was sitting in this room right now and I was filming this video and I looked around me and the room was a mess, there was, you know, stuff everywhere and it was dirty, blah, 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 I wouldn't feel, it wouldn't put me in the right frame of mind to work, to be productive, to even do this video. So I believe a nice, clean, tidy space to work in, wherever that may be. So obviously I've got my desk in my lounge. That works for me at the moment. You know, later on I do want to have an office upstairs, but at the moment this works for me. When Atticus is at school, it's lovely, it's a calm environment, it's nice and quiet. So this works for me. Obviously I won't always do my work at a desk. Obviously if I'm sitting editing a video or whatever, then I will sit on the sofa with the MacBook and I will edit like that 9 times out of 10. But this desk is like my hub of everything that's going on work-wise. So yeah, a clean, tidy space I think is crucial. Okay, I think it is probably time to do a desk tour. So I have cleared my desk of everything work related, as in brand briefs, anything that I've got coming up, because obviously I can't show that. So my desk is like clean of everything like that, so I can just show you it, how basically it is. So yeah, I'm going to show you now. Here is my desk area. So we'll start with a chair, which has to be comfortable, obviously. Now this chair, it's like a rattan style chair. This was from Habitat at Argos, and the cushioning was from Next. Okay, so now I'll show you on top of the desk. The actual desk itself, which is pretty important for me to say, was from B&M. It fits in here nicely, nice and narrow, just ideal really, and I do like the finish of the wood, and yeah, it matches the rest of the lounge. So yeah, that's the desk. I think it was about £35. I've had it quite a while now, but yeah, it suits me for what I have to do. So we'll start just here. And we have this wooden J, which I got very, very recently. I got that with actually a gift voucher from Next. Yeah, from Next, obviously with a gift voucher what someone got me for Christmas. So I thought that was really nice. So I stood that there. Then we have my pen pot. I think this little pot was from Tiger. We've got some highlighters in there if I have to highlight obviously important things in the briefs, etc. And some random pens from Paper Chase, zebra pens, etc. Then we have some sticky notes. These are crucial, as I mentioned before. This little set here was from Tiger. It's on like this wooden, I was going to say like a pallet. It's not a pallet. I guess it is like a mini wooden pallet. Yeah, and you've got yellow ones and brown ones. But I do want just brown ones next time. But yeah, they are absolutely crucial. Then obviously we have my new favourite thing, my MacBook, which, yeah, do a hell of a lot on here. Obviously, yeah, for editing, YouTube videos, emails, everything really. So yeah, loving that. And then we have this little basket here, which normally I would keep in this camera, what I'm filming on at the moment. I keep that in there. Then also in here is a SD card reader, which I will connect to the MacBook when I edit. And then we've got some these SD cards in here, which are ones I'm using at the moment, so they're not full up. I think I've still got quite a bit of room on both of them. I'll keep them in there. And then I also keep my glasses, which I'm finding I'm having to wear more and more. Yeah, I keep my glasses in there, so they're always to hand. They're my proper glasses. Like, I've got lots of like Primark ones dotted about by my bed in the kitchen cupboard, but these are like my proper nice ones, what I use when I'm working. Right, so that is the top like shelf of the desk. Like I say, normally obviously this will have on it the what I'm working on at the moment. That'll go there, different post-it notes saying different bits and everything, but obviously I've cleared that for today. So then we come down to here. So we have the calendar I was showing you, which 9 times out of 10 will go there if I've got stuff going live, and that just to remind me, because sometimes I can be as scatty as the next person. So that's a really good reminder. Then we have that pad I was telling you about and what I write all the briefs on. Then we have a smaller pad, which again gets stuff written on it, etc. Then we have, let's move that over there. And then we have this pad, which I've had quite a while actually. Don't quit your daydreams. I've got I think I've got some YouTube things written down in there, but it's a nice nice pad. Got that there, so we'll put these back on there. Well, we'll put them down there for now so I can show you the rest. So here in this pile, this is very important pile, small but very important. This book here is basically my, I'll show you the back because I have got things written on the front. But this is basically my invoices book. So in here, I write down every single invoice that is sent, every single invoice I receive. Very, very important. And that has all invoicing details, different companies, different brands, blah, 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 blah. So that book is very, very important. And then this one here, I have one of these plastic folders. I got this from Asda, as you can see. I think it was £1, but very, very handy. In there, I keep 2 books. One book is basically for tax, etc. Details, all things what are required. That's in the blue one. And then in the green one, I keep a list of my outgoings, business outgoings, invoices, etc. So that little pile there, very important. And then we come to this big pile here, and to be perfectly honest, now this is the one I was telling you about. A word after a word after a word is power. Now I got this from Paper Chase quite a while ago. I tend to write YouTube ideas down in that. That is what I actually got it for. And I actually got that before I started YouTube because I thought I'm going to write down ideas and stuff in there. And yeah, so that's what I do with that one. Then here we have the positive planner, which to be honest, that sits there. I haven't even wrote anything in that. That sits there. Then we have another pad here. Never have enough pads. And then we have a things to do today, which is just again an extra pad. So that's everything on my desk. And then down here, excuse me, we have this little basket going on. So in here we have my headphones, which I was using these for ages, editing on the phone. They're Bluetooth, obviously, and they connect really well to my phone. However, when I tried to connect them to the MacBook, for some reason, they just won't connect. So I am actually, I had some Apple pods. One of them broke on me, but I am going to go and invest in some more. I think I'm going to go over at the end of the week to the Apple shop and get another pair of Apple pods, because obviously they'll connect easy to the MacBook. And then I always use them for editing if Atticus is here. So yeah, but these ones have been good, but obviously they're just there for now till I get the Apple ones. Then in here we have my little pot of paper clips, which I was telling you about. We have another pair of spare glasses. They're just like little cheap glasses. Do you know what? I don't know half of what we've got in here. We've got some spare zebra pens. Good pen brand, Zebra. We've got the pods in there that one no longer works. We've got some little pads going on here. Tiny little pads which I can fit in my handbag. We've got some more sticky notes, and then we've got a new, I picked this up yesterday actually, a new SD card for when my others are full up, because I've got this thing about them getting full up, and I was thinking, oh, you know, they're going to get full up. So I've got a new one there. That was a good offer actually. I think it was 12 or 14 pounds in Tesco for 64 gig. So that was good. So I've got a spare one there if mine do get full up. So yeah, that is my little basket there. So yeah, that is my desk situation, and it works great for me at the moment. I can't see that changing. So yeah, that is my desk organisation. So I hope you enjoyed my little tips on working from home, whatever work that may be, and my desk organisation. So this was the first one, and I think next I am going to do organise your wardrobe. So therefore we will be seeing, it's not exactly a wardrobe I have, it's rails, but same concept. So yeah, we're going to do organise my wardrobe next, with tips and me showing you how I do mine. So I hope you've enjoyed, and hope you can take something from today's video, even if it's just one tip or one little thing that I do, that if you can incorporate it into your own work life, home, whatever, then yeah, then it's job done. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Bye.